There is a lot of criticism I've been hearing about against intelligent design. Ironically though, those criticisms actually have nothing to do with what intelligent design is really trying to say. Rather, they are based on ignorance and lack of understanding of the theory intelligent design. In fact, those criticisms are so ridiculous and ignorant that I feel I have to make a video response and shut them the fuck up. People really need to be educated on what that theory is instead of relying on preconceived notions that have nothing to do with intelligent design. Okay, so here we go. Intelligent design is based on the inference that the origin of complexity and information can be best explained by an intelligent agent. Now, before I go on further, I would first like to address the dumbasses that criticize intelligent design. One of the most common arguments against intelligent design is that intelligent design is just a rebranded term for creationism. Intelligent design is only creationism masqueraded as science, and it also suggests the possibility of a creator or a designer. Because of this, intelligent design is not science and should go fuck itself. So, you think that intelligent design is just a rebranded term for creationism, and you think that it cannot be considered scientific because you think it is supporting creationism. Well, let me tell you something and put it right in your ignorant thick skull. Ironically, the same thing can be said about evolution. Kim Miller, your favorite theistic evolutionist hero who wrote, I'm not saying exactly how he put it down, but it touches his point in one of his books, possibly Finding Darwin's God. Evolution is not against the possibility that God started it all. In fact, I believe God actually started it all, but through the process of evolution. Therefore, evolution is compatible with theism. God did it. Funny how you argue against ID by saying, based on your embarrassing ignorance in it, that it supports creationism, when evolution is the same and can be supported by biblical creationists too. Oh wait, there are already biblical creationists in the evolution side. So using your logic that ID supports creationism, why not treat evolution too, since it also supports your creator? According to your scientist Ken Miller, the one who wrote the chromosome 2 and supported to human ancestry. Talk about hypocrisy and blind stupidity. Now, for those who insist that intelligent design is creationism, stay on topic. I will address your bullshit later. Now, the second ignorant comment that I hear against intelligent design is, God did it. Okay, first of all, intelligent design does not mention who the identity of the designer is. Rather, it suggests an intelligent agent based on the inference of empirical evidence. Second, intelligent design is an origin theory based on agency, not mechanism. If you can distinguish the difference between mechanism and agency, then congratulations, you understand intelligent design. Now third, for those who say, God did it, God did it, God did it, did you know that intelligent design can fit perfectly with ancient aliens? Yes, because those ancient aliens are intelligent agents. And as a matter of fact, there are actually some atheists, or maybe a few atheists, that believe that we came from aliens, and yet they refuse intelligent design, when ironically intelligent design fits perfectly with ancient aliens creating us. Okay then, is it just ancient aliens? No, not exactly. Maybe, yeah, ancient aliens were the intelligent designers behind ID. Or maybe Zeus got a degree in genetic engineering and made us. Or maybe it was just my intelligent ass with supernatural powers that did it. So, as you can see, intelligent design has nothing to do with God. Intelligent design fits perfectly with intelligent agents creating life. Oh wait, never mind. It was just gun it in. Bunch of ignorant dumbasses. And yet, they continue to insist that intelligent design is creationism from the Bible. Ha ha ha, what a joke. I don't even care about the Bible. Now, the third argument I hear from dumbasses is that intelligent design is anti-evolution. No, I'm sorry, but intelligent design is not really against evolution. What intelligent design really is against the theory means something in science is that it's against Neo-Darwinism, the belief that all the complexity that we observe in life actually came from natural selection and random mutation, and also an undirected and unguided process. On the contrary to the idiotic popular belief, intelligent design is actually not against evolution. It actually agrees with it, such as natural selection and the fact that the species evolve. However, what it does disagree, once again, is that all the complexity observed in life can be best explained by natural selection and random mutations. that is called unguided and undirected process, and challenges the dogma that all the species that we observe alive actually share a common ancestor and it actually came from a single cell. Intelligent design makes a prediction that evolution is actually guided by intelligent processes, such as non-random mechanisms that help species adapt to the environment, or help them genetically engineer their genomes so they can adapt to the environment. So there's your answer, idiots. Intelligent design is not against evolution. Yeah, that's right. Keep on crying. You got your ass handed down by me. Now let's move on to another stupid argument. Intelligent design is based on religion. It only reasons based on religion. No. That is actually not true. As I said before, intelligent design is based on the inference of empirical evidence, where this inference of empirical evidence is based on the logic of detecting intelligence. What's this method exactly? Well, here's an example. Look at the faces of Mount Rushmore. You can clearly see that their faces are too complex and too specific. Now, suppose you were ignorant at how they were exactly made. Will you say that nature actually made them? Or will you say that some intelligent agent made them? Well, since we know that nature creates some patterns of some patterns, it is hard to see nature creating specified complexity. By specified, I mean like really precise and really exact, as if they were purposely created. Now, based on your logic, you will of course say that some human actually created them. Now that is a reasonable conclusion. Why? Because you're concluding, actually you are inferring from the observation that of the specificity that something created them, that it was intelligent design. And it is intelligent design, a human. Now here's another example. Project SETI. If you were, let's say, in a scientific project searching for extraterrestrial life, and you receive a message that is really complex and so precise, and it's actually meaningful, would you conclude that it was nature that made that message, or will you conclude an intelligent agent behind it? Well, since scientists do believe in alien life, they will of course admit that something intelligent created them. Well, that's the same method that is used in intelligent design. By looking at the specificity and the complexity, so complex that it is really hard for nature to create them, it can be reasonably concluded that something created it by an intelligent agent. The same way you infer that the extraterrestrial message from the Project SETI is really complex and really specific and actually has meaningful meanings, it is really hard to say that it is not intelligent design. Now, as you can see, intelligent design is based on a deduction of specified complexity. It is not based on religious deduction, such as the Bible. But how do we know whether or not nature really created them? Well, that's the thing. We cannot really prove that it was intelligent design. However, we can infer based on an experience and design that nature creates interesting patterns. That is true. However, in contrast, specified complexity comes from intelligence. And since it is possible that nature could create specified complexity, it is extremely unlikely that it did happen. And it is more reasonable to conclude that there was intelligence behind it. Of course, it's not like scientists are going to conclude that the SETI message doesn't come from intelligence. Of course, they're going to conclude it comes from intelligence. You know why? Because they can tell the difference between specified information and just random gibberish information. So yeah, basically intelligent design is based on a deduction of detecting intelligence. It has absolutely nothing to do with the Holy Bible, with the idiots saying, got it. So yeah, that's what intelligent design is all about. It has nothing to do with God, nor the Bible, despite what the idiots say. Alright, well, it seems my work is done and addressing those idiots that have no idea what intelligent design is. Now, if you know anyone who's against intelligent design, please let them know and give them this video. They will really extremely be butthurt to show how really stupid and ignorant they really are. Now, I apologize for being really condescending and sarcastic. However, the reason why I did that is to show I'm trying to put my point that what they're saying is really idiotic and really has nothing to do with intelligent design. Alright then, well, thanks for watching.